Okay, I'd like to share something that's very funny and very silly. Okay, the category, those social media job shamers. Have you ever noticed how the job shamers will cut in on social media because they don't agree with your opinion, so they try to base your intelligence on your occupation. Yeah, I get it all the time. I got something to tell you. It's like how they go to my profile, looking at my past jobs and saying that I bag groceries or I can't hold a job. I've done too many jobs and all that. But like I say, I just brush it off because it's very silly, very funny. Okay, there's one troll in particular who constantly hounded me. Okay, but at the same time, he always makes himself look foolish. Well, he's on Facebook. I'm not gonna mention any names. Okay, more likely you'll figure out who he is. Okay, you know what though? It's like when I got something to say on Facebook, like he'll jump in and say, "Only thing you do is bag groceries." Okay, because I worked for a grocery store a while back. I'm gonna tell you something. I'll tell you something real funny. It's like he will say, "Only thing I do is bag groceries at Food Less." And you know something? I did say to him, young man, Food Less don't have baggers. Okay? What I do at Food Less, I lift meat, stock meat, and unload meat off the truck with a pallet. Well, again, that when I was a firefighter for the U.S. Forest Service and California Conservation Corps, the same person cut right in while I was talking to somebody else about my past fire experience. Okay, guess what? Again, he went on to say that I'm not a real firefighter because I work for the California Conservation Corps. All thing I do is serve food. You know what? Again, I told him, young man, I do not serve food at fire camp. I work in supply, and also we maintain fire camps. And also, at the same time, we always show up at fire camps in full fire gear, just in case they need to put us on the line. But we're doing other work to like I say, maintaining campgrounds. Also, keep supplying firefighters with equipment, and also too that he also went on to say, "Oh well, you showing up on Nomad don't make you a firefighter," and like he ignored the fact that I was a ex hotshot crew in the U.S. Forest Service engine crew as well. Then he went on to say, "Well, I'm a crew leader." You know what though? That what he had done, he had insulted his fellow first responders, also fellow Corps member. At the same time, when you talk about somebody serving food, that is an insult to the cook specialist at the CCC centers. But you know what though? That I know a cook specialist while with the CCC, that he's now a cook at like I said, a chef at a 4-star restaurant. So he just nothing but a attention hog. The first time I asked him, "What do you do for a living?" He didn't answer. So like I say, you job shamers. Okay, so that you're a very brave person on social media, but I didn't hear all that stuff in public. And like I say, that is how you try to, like, you got some people who say that I've done so many jobs. I told them, I said, like, you're gonna compare his work experience to a 53-year-old man, but I tell you, you know what? They're a bunch of millennials, okay, who don't, like I say, talk a lot of trash. But I tell you one thing though, they don't, like I say, young people, us older people had done jobs that you're not strong enough to do today. Okay, so I've been a working man since I was a kid. So now you need a way better comeback than insulting the hardworking people who pay taxes. And like I say, I serve my country fully. So, like I say, you gotta quit job shaming people. Okay, like one person to cut in and say, "All thing I do is sweep floors." And the fact is, the first time I told her, I said, "Oh, you know what? I swept floors. I swept floors at the fire station. I swept floors in the grocery store. I swept floors in my own home. I helped my mom clean the house. So, what's the point?" And my grandfather was a janitor, okay? And you know what? He put his kids through college. So you young people, all right, so you just need to cut that out, all right? Because you make something look foolish. And you know what? I drive public transit, okay? I drive a bus. You got some people who don't agree with my opinion. Okay, especially about climate change, okay? Well, you know what? That's a different story, but you know what? They went on and say, "Oh, you're a bus driver. You're not that smart. You're not that, okay? How you know?" I said, "You know what? First I told them, I didn't know science to operate heavy machinery." And then that dork say, "Hey, I know how to operate, well, clock is a machine, I know how to operate, I know how to use it," okay? You know, first I told him, "Okay then, do you know how to make one?" Now, first I told him, I said, "Look, there are bus drivers got college degrees. Look at my union president. She's very well educated." Like I say, you know, job shamers again. I do remember one young man was on a Cosby show. Now he worked for Trader Joe's, and how people try to shame him because of that. But you know what though? I spent 7 years in grocery stores. It's a good job, a very cool job. There's nothing wrong with help feeding the world, because that's the best job in the world. One of the best jobs in the world, that is. So like I say, job shamers, I feel sorry for you guys. You know why? Because you think having a job or having an education will make you happy. But let me tell you one thing though. My job don't make me happy. I make myself happy. Like you know what? I work, you know why? Not just to keep me happy, is to keep me sustained in life. That's why mankind exists for 1,000 years. They work. They contribute. And they take care of their families. YouTubers, have a very nice evening.